Definitely, for me, an interesting pick. And I'm actually surprised that we do not see the Seer, even if the ban does not affect the Seer this time. But let's jump into this match. Let's talk about the group layout real quick.
And the tactical analysis, right? You want to take over?
Exactly. No, absolutely not. Please. Your stage.
You can do it, but I'm telling you. Okay, so this is going to be group layout 3. And he's... KKZ is spawned in the ruin, so expect him to go towards Shack. Over here, somebody's going to transition. Oh, they're transitioning right into Bloody Queen. And let's see what KKZ is going to be able to do in this location.
Oh, that is a great mirror right there from KKZ. Putting the first hit on the coordinator. We have the Wildling right there trying to push away, doing a fantastic job. Really getting some distance between the coordinator that already took the first hit and the Bloody Queen. But KKZ really concentrating on the coordinator, because even if the Wildling already took a hit, or even if the Boar already took a hit, you just want to get down that coordinator right here.
All right.
And ooh, nice! Really good dodging that mirror and the... Oh, nice prediction. Now going for the Wildling. Wildling is extremely slow if he's off his board, and therefore he is a really good target early game. We can also see that 3 survivors are running around right here. Fantastic job from KKZ, putting pressure on several Cypher machines, several survivors right here. We have Wildling already damaged, coordinator already damaged, and just transitioning over there to put more pressure on the survivors. Great hit.
Good hit from the Bloody Queen. Remember, going after the first officer, KKZ understood that I still have a mirror, and I'm going to be able to catch up to him. And so that's what you saw Bloody Queen utilizing that mirror to catch up and trying to get another hit on that first officer.
And we can see first officer preparing for the rescue right here and going in for the rescue. Taking the hit, but Bloody Queen's mirror image is coming, trying to deny that rescue, but hit the rocket chair. Fantastic rescue. Great patience from the first officer right here. Ooh, good job, good job. We have the Wildling on the board. Probably charging up his dash to push away the hunter from the survivors, but we can also see first officer a little bit in trouble right here. Is the Wildling coming through? Oh, did not expect the first officer to use his pocket watch, or that he used his pocket watch.
Yeah, he doesn't have any more pocket watches now.
We have the Wildling right there. Keep in mind, if the Bloody Queen is picking up the survivor and the Wildling is pushing her at the same time, this will free the survivor. KKZ trying to scare off the Wildling right here, and nope, no rescue happening. Dangerous.
It's going to bring him over to this rocket chair instead. It's better to bring him over to this rocket chair instead of the other rocket chair he went past, just because there is a pallet there and the hospital's right there. So that's why he decided to move him, especially far, to make that sort of rescue attempt to be difficult later on. Remember, this is the #1 Bloody Queen in the in NAEU server, so seeing some pretty good gameplay from.
Putting pressure on the survivors while they are decoding, while she is protecting the rocket chair right here. We can see the priestess is coming in for the rescue, taking the hit right there and allowing the first officer to get off the chair. Priestess is running in. I mean, that is not too bad, because that is giving the first officer more time to get away. First officer will be dead on chair, but now KKZ is really concentrating on that hit right here. Double down after the rescue. We have the first officer. Oh, we have the Wildling preparing for a rescue as well. But Bloody Queen is not playing that game. Priestess got
that was a good prediction from the Bloody Queen on that priestess. Really, that Bloody Queen was predicting that sort of movement, so it was just a good prediction from that Bloody Queen. But that first officer had a really good rescue earlier. That was very impressive what that first officer was able to do.
Oh, I actually thought that the first officer was... Oh, I saw that wrong. Yeah, okay. First officer still in the game. We have to, I thought he was out of the game. I'm sorry. Priestess is down, and we can see Wildling taking a hit for the first officer. Now they need to protect the first officer because now he will be out of the game. Oh, ooh, nice blink.
Very close.
Missing it though. All right, there comes
that was a good prediction from the first officer to avoid that blink. That was pretty good. We got to see what Wildling can pull off here to really harass the Blood Queen, and we're gonna see what she can do.
Ooh, that was.
Yeah, no, here comes the mirror. She's gonna catch up. Oof! Good job, Wildling. Good job, Wildling. Making sure you avoided that hit. That was a very important moment. Very, very good job.
Concentrating on the first officer right here. We are experiencing some issues. I am not sure if this is the game or if this is what we see. No, it's not the game. So as you can see, this was just what we received to watch. So the game was going normally. We have the first officer out of the game. First officer was sent to the rocket chair and 3 sniper machines remaining. Everyone is trying to relocate. Everyone is trying to get away as far as possible from the Bloody Queen. But keep in mind, Bloody Queen can use the mirror image to travel a pretty far distance.
See where Bloody Queen is going to relocate. Yep. There's the Wildling though, so that's gonna work. And
ooh,
she's looking for a different cipher machine. That's what. Yeah, she doesn't want to waste time on the Wildling.
There we go. Coordinator taking it. Fantastic job. Now trying to block the escape route of the Coordinator. We have the mirror right there, and that's gonna be a very dangerous spot for the Coordinator. Taking the hit right here. Coordinator is down. We still have 3 cipher machines up and running. Also have the Wildling and the Priestess in the game there. Over there. Alright, bringing her back to that chair. Really, really good chair for the Hunter. As you already mentioned, there's not a lot to do for the Survivor right there, except of this little pallet.
Well, that was a good mirror, being able to try to harass them far away from the rocket chair.
Can see the Wildling coming in for a rescue again. Oh, nice. Good job from the Wildling, predicting that that would not hit and just going through the mirror.
And KKZ is waiting.
I think the Wildling might come in for a rescue right here. There we have him. Wildling is coming in. Not taking the hit. He will most likely attempt to rescue before the Coordinator. He obviously will attempt to rescue before the Coordinator gets sent back. The question is, what is the plan? We are still at 2 cipher machines. It might be difficult. The survivors might actually think about the dungeon at this point.
He's waiting for a Wildling to get off. He's being patient.
Wildling is just wasting time of KKZ, just keeping the Hunter at the chair. I would have expected to see a rescue though. Changing
and
targets.
Priestess had a feeling that she was going to leave the Wildling, so Priestess immediately transferred into the hospital using that portal. And the question is the Wildling going to be the main decoder now? And that's going to be a lot of decoding. So, but the good thing is that Wildling may be able to try to get a 1-person escape to preserve the points.
Good job from the Priestess right here. We are in the building, we are in the Sacred Heart Hospital, which is a really, really great location for every Priestess user, because you can just buy the team so much time. As we can see, Ford was able to bring down another Cypher. We are now at 1 Cypher machine. We still have the Wildling and the Priestess at full health. Wildling just started on the last Cypher machine.
This Priestess is doing a really great job. Doing a great job buying a lot of time for Yin Yang and really buying as much time as possible. So you can see that now the Wildling is going to continue decoding and understanding their role. But if you go to the Wildling, yep. So this is actually a very interesting. They're doing a good job. Ying Yang is doing the best job that they can in this situation. Beautiful job with Priestess going back into their into the hospital, and now Wildling needs to do his best to stay alive. But KKZ was really able to take him off that hog pretty quickly. So we're gonna see what happens next.
The question is, okay, we can see it. Priestess is at 47%, but that's not enough to pop the Cypher machine right here. As you already mentioned, they are doing a fantastic job. They are trying their best. We can see that KC, the Priestess, is trying to relocate, trying to get away, because obviously KKC would go for her right here. And you can see Wildling is, oh, what a good, that was a good hit. That was a really good hit. KC could go to the dungeon. The dungeon is almost there. I think she can transition over there, but I have to keep in mind she already took a hit. One more hit will mean that she will go down, and that's actually a really difficult task to do. Okay.
Casey is doing a good job. Oh, beautiful stun. Casey's doing a great job. This is a good Priestess player.
Look at the stanchions right there, but it might be too far away, especially if KKC is coming in with the mirror.
Casey might be able to.
The mirror is cutting her off.
So close.
Yeah, that was extremely good.
That was such a valiant effort from that team. They really just did not give up. That Wildling, that Priestess really showing you. That Priestess did a really good job at going back into that hospital and understanding their role and forcing the hunter to go back after the Wildling, which most hunters never really want to do that.
See, Priestess, we just saw it in the game before. Priestess can be a pain for the hunter, even for a Bloody Queen. In this hospital, she can be extremely powerful, and as you already mentioned, forward, mercenary, none of these characters are something that you want to face early in the game.
Yep, and what you are seeing here is the group number 2 layout. This is called Big Statue. This is where she's going. So she cannot, if she goes towards over this area, forest or 2 pallet, you know, sometimes the hunter or the survivor can rotate very well. You're going to see this doll being utilized and moved, and so that Tinnitus is still going to be active. And we got to see how Mechanic is doing with her slow walk. And she left a trail, so now Poblums is going to have to really be able to kite, and you can see that Poblums is kind of working his way towards the hospital in case he gets hit.
Ooh, good job from Ying Yang's hunter right here, locating the Mechanic first though. Oh.
And that's the communication. That is the communication between these teams. He knows exactly where that portal is going to be set up for him. And he also knows that if they go up that portal, you can get a stun. So that's the communication in line between these teams. They know exactly where every portal will be with every single transition and rotation within the group layouts.
Mechanic doing a fantastic job right there, just giving more time to the team, but trying to choke, taking the hit right here. Fantastic job from Ying Yang. Again, Mechanic is the one survivor that can decode the fastest and can decode a lot in this team. Main decoder, and great call from Zip going for the Mechanic. Oh, there, as you mentioned it. Knows exactly where the portals are.
And this is going to be a more difficult strategy after the Priestess nerf, which comes on Wednesday, because those portals are only going to be there for 70 seconds. So this strategy has to be more well-rounded after the nerf than what it is now, where the regular portals just stay there.
Oh, that's going to be interesting. That's going to be interesting. Oh, oof, nice. Good. Made it out of there. Hitting the portal, though.
Good job from Bloody Queen taking down that portal.
Oh man, that universal portal right there, really getting some distance in between the hunter and the Mechanic that is going down. But keep in mind, she can use her mirror to get over there.
So this is that communication in line, knew where the global portal was, and somebody transitioned to the other side of the global portal to immediately rescue. So that's that communication line we're talking about, but they may have enough time to get this. Bloody Queen did choose Excitement over that forward. Beautiful stun from Poblums.
Fantastic teamwork, just getting the Mechanic up just in time to actually get away from the hunter right there. We can see Priestess is popping a Cypher machine. We are down to 2 Cypher machines at this point. Mechanic wasn't really able to utilize her robot so far, but that's rest of the team is doing a fantastic job. Just, you know, staying on the Cypher machines, decoding, while the Mechanic is kiting around.
And you can see why a priestess and a team with communications can be so dangerous. You know where all of those portals are. This is why I told you this is a survivor-based map. Once you're inside here, it can be very difficult. And we're gonna see what Paulblums can do here. I think Paulblums just hid.
Yeah, he was able to actually.
Oh, am I wrong?
Yeah, he was able to get away right there. It seems like Zip lost sight of Paulblums, and that is something that is absolutely.
I
That's
lost
great
sight
for
of
this
Paulblums. I lost sight of Paulblums.
He was still there. He was in there. He was sneaking around. Fantastic job from Paulblums. And as you can see, not only you, but also the Bloody Queen right here lost sight of Paulblums and is now trying to see where the survivors are. Trying to at least find someone else.
What the servers should know is that there are a lot of top hunters that credit Paulblums, who was kiting right there, is one of the best kiters in the entire server. You know, Call Me Duty, Sprinter, KKZ. A lot of them say that. Even Cats, when Cats is a top spider, Cat says he goes against Paulblums and he just leaves him alone. He's a very, very good kiter. He's a better kiter than what I've ever been. He's a really, really good kiter.
And it shows. It shows. We can see it right here. Paulblums kiting from the very beginning. And we are now down to one Cypher machine, utilizing that doll right here just to absorb a hit, to give him more time to transition back to the hospital. Dodging that hit right here, we can see the global portal is right there. Paulblums trying to make his way over there. Might actually be able to get over this. Oh, fantastic job. Zip knowing that he's trying to go for the portal, but... good job. I'm curious to see. Oh, we can already see it. Yeah, it's down in the bottom left. We can see that it's almost done, or it is primed.
This Bloody Queen is definitely giving it their best for sure. And again, this can be a difficult map though. Like I said, this map, in my opinion, is more of a survivor-sided map, especially when you have a priestess player that has the portals down. And you know, what Bloody Queen's doing right there is just anticipating a stun. Remember we talked about that, Grizzly, how when you kite, it's kind of like a game of chess. And that's what Bloody Queen is, just anticipating. And expect the pop right here. Yep, you have the pop. And just another note, Grizzly, you can see that Paulblum's route was specific to the hospital. He knew that he was going to get hit over there. He'd rather get hit and transfer over to the hospital.
And I just want to mention it again, we saw before you getting a 4 survival elimination 5-point match in the first match. And what that means is to tie this round, to tie round number 1, Yin Yang needs to get 4 survivors out of there too. But since 4 survivors are still up and all Cypher machines have been decoded, it's an extremely difficult task because there are 2 exit gates, obviously. And that means that it's almost impossible to get all survivors at this point. We have Forward and Priestess already leaving. We have the Mechanic out of there, Mercenary as well. That makes this a 5-point game for Before You. Oh man.
They did a good job. That Bloody Queen really did their best to catch up to all those maneuvers, and remember that Bloody Queen.
And we're gonna see it. We're gonna see it readying up right there.
Hopefully a lot of people can see that Clown is still, usually you see Clown around round 3, 4, and 5. But in this scenario they switched Hunters, so that's how Sprinter is going to get some playtime as well. And remember, they're not allowed to switch their Hunters after this, so you only get 1 substitute in these rounds all the way up until finals, which you get those 2 substitutes that we talked about. And so this is going to be I think this is Group 5. I think it's Group 5, and this is what we call Rocket Chair Bridge or 2-story bridge. And we're going to see him rotate towards this area because somebody spawns at Second Stop and somebody spawns at Broken Carousel. You see how Wildling is coming down there. That's actually where he spawned. So this is a good route for a Clown user.
Great from Sprinter not going for the Wildling. He can see the prisoner hiding really, really good, just waiting for Sprinter to leave this area. Fantastic job. Sprinter knew that there was someone in the area, but probably does not want to waste the time. Saw the Wildling is trying to find someone else, though. Wildling can take a lot of time off the Hunter stand, especially thanks to the boar. Can take a bunch of hits. You can see the Perfumer right here.
So,
oh,
beautiful
that
job
was
from the Perfumer.
Yeah, that was really, really good. And we can see the Wildling coming in, pushing the Hunter away.
Yeah, the one thing that I want to mention is Sprinter prioritized you're trying to get all of those attachments early game because he understood that this is a slow decoding team and I have time. And again, excellent job from look at this discipline from KC. And now he's going to wait out that Perfume. Expect him to go back. Oh, and she does not activate the Perfume. Yeah, good move from Sprinter getting that read on. That can be that's a chess match right there.
Sprinter going through, trying to hit the Perfume again. Oh, we have the Wildling taking the hit for the Perfumer. Good job. Oh,
beautiful
what a
blink! Wow,
what a blink!
That was amazing blink with charged attack.
And we have the Wildling right here. Wildling is trying to actually get the rescue, but is losing the boar right here. Fantastic job from Sprinter, scaring off the Wildling and bringing the Perfumer to the rocket chair after a phenomenal blink.
That is a great highlight. That's an amazing highlight. You're gonna see him take down all these pallets, so he doesn't have to worry about them a little later. And you know that's why he actually ended up hitting that Wildling before. He wasn't too worried about it because again, the slow decoding. Half the team at that point isn't decoding, so he's aware of that and he's taking his time. He knows he has the ability to take his time because of those slow decoding comps.
We can see the Wildling is getting healed. This strategy that we are seeing right here is that they're leaving the Perfumer right there and rescuing them before he's taking off, but just allowing a lot of decoding to happen. We can see they're about to pop the next Cypher machine right there. Oh, trying to... Oh wait, that's the Mercenary. Okay. I missed that.
The guy that comes out with all the skin videos doesn't know the skin. Oh, that was a good burn. That was good. Give it to me. Give it to me. Tell me that was amazing.
I did not mention a single skin in this entire tournament. You have to give that to me though.
That was a good move from the Wildling to buy a little bit of time for the Perfumer.
Mercenary is down. Sprinter is not concentrating on the Mercenary because the Mercenary needs a long time to get up and he knows Perfumer is dead on chair, so concentrating on the Perfumer right here is the right choice. Let's see. Oh, that might... Oh, yeah. That might be a dash hit. Good job.
That was a good move. The question is did he hit Mercenary with the slow healing sort of attachment? Because that's going to put the Mercenary on that ground for a very, very long time.
And right now what we can see is the Prisoner is pretty close to the... Prisoner is not helping up the Mercenary though. We have 2 Cypher machines remaining, Mercenary is still down, and we have Sprinter trying to find another target. Actually finding the... Oh, good job, good job. Finding the Prisoner using his little stun to avoid the hit.
That was definitely a good stun for him, bought him some time for sure. They're all right on top of each other, which is favorable for Sprinter, but let's see what they can do.
There comes the hit on the Prisoner.
You can see that Mercenary. Yeah. Now, especially when you hit them with that slow.
Ooh.
Good Terra Shock. Good Terra Shock. Prisoner doing the best that they can in that location. You know, do you hop the pallet? Do you not hop the pallet? And now he's going to take that Prisoner, and you can see that the Clown really, you know, focused on trying to find that Prisoner instead of wasting time on the Mercenary and the Wildling.
So they were healing up, and as far as I can see, we have the Wildling hiding there a little bit while the Mercenary is going in for the decoding. Yeah, going for the Cypher machine.
He's gonna try to hit him with this dash to get that first hit. Does Mercenary? Yeah, Mercenary still has 2 elbow pads. We see Wildling come instead.
You can also see is that the
he timed that.
That was good for Sprinter right here. Was able to actually rescue, avoiding the pellets right here. He wants to go for the prisoner. Prisoner was rescued after the halfway mark happened, and that means if he is hitting the chair again, Sprinter can concentrate on the other survivors because the prisoner will be out of the game. Good job.
Excellent job from Sprinter, really showing people how dangerous of a clown user he can be, how dangerous as a hunter he can be. But you know what? What I gotta say is Yin Yang is really hanging in there. They're really trying to get that decoding down, and we're gonna see what their next option is. Remember that he took the roller coaster, and now he's at second stop. No, third stop? Third stop. I can't even see.
Yeah.
Is that third? Yep, that's third stop.
Yep, he went through because Mercenary was actually hitting the stop button, and he found the Mercenary right here. They are down to 1 Cypher machine. They are doing a fantastic job. We have, Blink is coming through, hitting the Mercenary again. Fantastic job. We saw the Mercenary was dashing away, but still taking that hit. Dungeon is right here, and yeah.
Did he got, oh wow, he got that hit against the, he blinked and got the hit even when the Mercenary dashed?
Yes, exactly, that's happened. Beautiful. That is what happened. Absolutely beautiful hit. You can see Sprinter just searching the area for the Wildling most likely. Again, Mercenary is down. I am not sure if he was healed before and if he can heal himself this time. But Wildling needs to either bring down another Cypher machine, pop that Cypher machine, or needs to try to get to the dungeon at this point.
He's using that Tinnitus. Yeah, he's gonna be able to circle in on him. Good attempt from the Wildling though. Let's see what the Wildling can pull off though.
So I'm curious to see if the Mercenary can actually get up again or not.
I haven't been paying attention to the attachments.
Yeah, same. I'm not really sure about it.
I think Sprinter needs to put on his... He's either waiting out the Wildling's ability. But he may have to put on one of those. Does he have any more of the... Oh, he doesn't. Okay. So he has no more infinite dashes, I don't think.
I mean, now he could.
Yeah, now he would. He might wait it out. Yep, see, he's going to use it. Ladies and gentlemen, he just picked that up. He didn't have any of those, so expect him to be able to use the infinite.
I mean, the Wildling is doing a fantastic job so far. What they want to do is they want to get at least 1 survivor through the dungeon, and Mercenary is slowly bleeding out, and there comes the Terror Shot though. Wildling is down. Dungeon is nowhere near. It seems like the Wildling, the Mercenary can't get up either.
He's gonna have to go and find that Mercenary, or he may just let him bleed. But he might actually look at the dungeon to make sure that he's not over there.
Exactly.
Every time I see a clown user, it just scars me from season 1. With those controls.
So what we can see right here is we have the Mercenary who is slowly bleeding out. Wildling is on the rocket chair, and Sprinter just protecting that dungeon because Sprinter has them down and has them on the rocket chair. But there comes the Mercenary. That's what I kinda thought. I thought that he could get up. Question now is he waiting and just trying to open up the dungeon and going through the dungeon, or is he trying to rescue the Wildling? Probably not the Wildling. That's not even possible at this point.
This Mercenary is doing a good job though.
He may actually get out. That might actually work.
Wow.
Blink trying to use Blink to get closer, but the dungeon is opening up right in front of him. Not bad. Making a one survivor escape. That is exactly
that was excellent. Good job from Yin Yang. That was good. They were able to figure out how to get a That was a lot of coordination. Mercenary really waiting to heal themselves up and waited at the perfect time to make sure why you don't hate me. This just means that our relationship, our friendship is going to the next level. A honeymoon phase is over. This is the reality of it. You didn't wash the dishes, you know?
We're gonna jump into the match. We saw Violinist was picked. Let's check out the layout.
Yep, so this is going to be a group 3 layout. You can see that he spawned in 2 stories. So he's going to move forward. There's 2 people that spawn directly in front of him, which is what we call working carousel. And you're going to see Paulblums immediately rotate over towards that tent. And Schmitty may stick around this working carousel because you can use that to your advantage as a seer. Oh, no, he doesn't. I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention. He moved over here in transition. So let's see what he does.
Ooh, having a little bit of problems right there getting down. Good call going for Schmitty, finding the first survivor. There's not a lot of... Actually, not going for the
yeah. Well, I kind of messed up because I thought he was a Gravekeeper. There's a few tricks that you can use as Gravekeeper at that working carousel, but I forgot he was Seer. So yeah, you're gonna, especially against a Violinist, you're going to rotate towards that 4th stop, and you can really kite him for a while over there. Which is countered by, again, Bloody Queen and Wu Chang and a Clown user. So that strategy isn't equal among all hunters, but it's still one that's usually used either way.
And what we can see is that the Violinist is just trying to find another survivor, preferably the Mechanic. And you can also see before you is just communicating in a great way. They are transitioning out of there. They are getting away. We have Zip going around trying to get to Paulblums. We saw Paulblums kiting around for basically the entire match in the first round. So the question is the Violinist doing this again? Or is he going to try to find Myleg first, the Mechanic right there, to bring down the decoding speed?
Well, the Violinist there, so Paulblums actually used the perfume on the 2nd story. And the Violinist actually predicted that and thought that Paulblums would perfume back, but Paulblums has a lot of discipline and didn't perfume back up there, threw a pallet down, hopped it, and moved towards 1st stop. So that's what the Violinist was doing. Violinist was just anticipating her to perfume back, and again, it's like a chess match. Sometimes it works in your favor and sometimes it doesn't.
Right. He was bringing... Oh, good owl, good owl. He was bringing down the doll first. He's trying to hit the Mechanic. He's really waiting for that owl to disappear. Doesn't want to take that animation time.
He's going to try to hit that skill again. That was a good juke. And he's going to wait for him to hit so he can go on that roller coaster. But he's trying to avoid the ability. That's what Mechanic's trying to do. Mechanic wants to get hit by a regular attack so they can go on the... And that's what's going to happen right here. Go on the roller coaster and take off.
Great job so far. We have the Mechanic slowly getting out of there, and we can see that Zip is transitioning over to the Mercenary. Still trying to make his way towards the Mechanic, since the Mechanic already took a hit. And also putting pressure on all the Siphon machines right there.
You see that Schmitty was able to rotate from over this area. They have great communication.
Ooh, he sees Schmitty though. Trying to hit him with the notes.
Those were very close. Those are very close.
Yeah, they really were, but we gotta admit,
did he hit one of them?
No, actually not. I think not. Schmitty was able to avoid all of them. Fantastic job from the team.
He did a good job avoiding those.
Yeah, they are really running around. And just, oh, that was beautiful. A good hit. Really nice.
Good job. Let's see what the Violinist did. They're down to 2 ciphers now, so they're going to slow down Schmitty here. Schmitty's going to hop that, get a little bit of a boost.
Oh!
Beautiful.
Goes down inside of the pallet, but there's no one there that could actually rescue. Fantastic job from the Violinist. Bring down Schmitty right here, but you have to keep in mind 1 Cypher machine is remaining.
Yeah, you can really see the Violinist was running the correct route early game. Just there was a lot of rotation right away, and that's where it gets difficult as a hunter when you have to go against teams in these four or team comps. But hey, here's the thing: Violinist has a really good anti-rescue ability, so we're gonna see no max persona just yet, but don't always need it. Let's see what Poblums can do here.
Ooh, that was close, that was close. The thing is, only one Cypher machine remaining. I'm not sure if that one is primed, but even if not, Seer could go down and could go on a chair for another time. That is.
He's trying to use his ability.
Yeah, he is.
Because of the pop.
Yeah.
But now he's gonna have to swing, and then he's gonna hope that those ciphers aren't popped. And they are, and here we go.
Primed. Alright, what we can see is that the mechanic is already at the exit gate as well, opening up right away. Fantastic job from Before You, and at this point, I want to mention it again, Yin Yang needs to get at least 3 survivors out of this game. Nice!
Oh,
fantastic
nice.
hit right there with the skill. But again, he needs to get 3 survivors out of the game. Schmitty is the first one who will be on the chair again, and he could be rescued, but I think Before You knows that they only need 2 survivors out of there, and no, they're actually coming in.
I think Bad Troll was expecting a teleport, that's why. He heard the persona change, or trait change rather. So he was gonna put himself in position for a rescue, but
it's gonna be dangerous. He still has 2 elbow pads right here. There we go, dashing towards the exit gate. You can already see Mechanic and Perfumer out of the game, and that means that Yin Yang is not getting 3 survivors out of there. Oh, through the dungeon. Oh.
Yeah, you hear that trait change, and you anticipate a teleport, knowing that the hunter may have to teleport in order to get some of those rescues. And I think honestly that's why Bad Troll was kind of put himself in position